From the Albuquerque Journal, this is the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Monday, December 1st. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. Albuquerque's next mayor will take sharply different approaches to crime ahead of the December 9th runoff. Incumbent Mayor Tim Keller and challenger Darren White offer contrasting plans for making the city safer at a time when crime remains Albuquerque voters' top concerns, despite recent FBI reported improvements. White, a former sheriff and police officer, wants to return to traditional officer-driven policing. He's proposing shifting APD's executive staff into patrol roles, personally recruiting nationwide, and expanding proactive street enforcement. That means more traffic stops, warrant pickups, and homeless encampment sweeps. He would create a specialized juvenile crime unit and reduce the city's reliance on technology like license plate readers and speed cameras, citing privacy worries. White is arguing that crime remains underreported, but says he won't seek federal law enforcement assistance. Keller, who is seeking a third term, wants to expand his, quote, technology crime-fighting shield with tools such as license plate readers, gunshot detection, and speed cameras. Keller wants to take this technology from 20% of the city to full coverage. He says these systems free up officers and act as, quote, force multipliers. Keller plans to keep growing cadet classes, recruit mid-career officers, and lean on civilian staff and the Albuquerque Community Safety Department to offload nonviolent calls. He emphasizes tackling fentanyl by aggressively targeting dealers and continuing warrant-focused enforcement. Both candidates will face tight budgets, APD staffing shortages, and uncertainty around how long National Guard support will remain. Whoever wins will also have to appoint a new police chief, as Chief Harold Medina plans to retire. A proposal to create a downtown business improvement district, or BID, in Albuquerque may raise or fall based on the outcome of the December 9th mayoral runoff. Supporters and opponents alike say the next mayor's stance could significantly influence the effort. A BID would allow downtown property owners to collectively fund supplemental services such as cleaning, security, and marketing, services they say the city doesn't provide at adequate levels. The proposal needs signatures from 51% of the district's 180-plus property owners to advance. So far, supporters have gathered about 30%, with more expected by February. Mayor Keller says he supports the bid and sees it as a partner to the city's new TIF district, and argues that it would give downtown long-term stability and locally driven reinvestment. Challenger Darren White has not taken a firm position, but questions Keller's framing, warning that a bid could deepen divisions if property owners aren't united. Both candidates say they would support city participation if property owners approve the bid. Opposition is strong, with commercial landlord Douglas Peterson and longtime owner Eric Kilmer arguing property owners already pay enough and vow legal action if the bid moves forward. They also challenge its legality, saying too much of the area is occupied by government buildings, a point bid organizers dispute. As the signature campaign continues, both sides argue the mayoral result may determine whether the bid gains momentum or faces a legal battle. Two men, 73-year-old Ralph Guerin and 40-year-old Patrick Chung, were killed Wednesday when their small plane crashed near Alamogordo. New Mexico State Police said both were found dead at the scene, with the National Transportation Safety Board now investigating the cause. Chung, who had recently earned his instrument rating and purchased the American Aviation AA-A1 plane over the summer, was piloting when he and Guerin, his fiance's father, went sightseeing. Chung had flown the aircraft from Florida to New Mexico to visit and had long dreamed of making the trip in his own plane. State police launched a search after the plane failed to return after an hour-long flight that began around 11:30 on Wednesday. Its last coordinates were near White Sands Regional Airport, and the wreckage was found Thursday morning near Cloudcroft. Chung worked as the head of engineering at Florida Atlantic University and ran small businesses on the side. Guerin, a retired Navy pilot and former Holloman Air Force Base site manager, had celebrated his 37th wedding anniversary the day before the crash. A remote-controlled hot air balloon named Patriot, one of only 3 owned by the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, was stolen late Thursday from the Fiesta's warehouse. Officials say nearly $10,000 worth of equipment disappeared, including the RC balloon's envelope, basket, and remote control, along with its inflation fan. Known as a globito, Patriot is a scaled-down hot air balloon operated by remote-controlled propane burners. It has flown in past Fiestas, piloted several times by Albuquerque's Judy Rice. Surveillance images posted by the Balloon Fiesta show a man using a wheelbarrow to take the equipment, along with a photo of the suspect's vehicle. Fiesta officials say they don't believe the suspect is someone they know. The organization is pleading for the Patriots' return and says it will accept the balloon back, no questions asked. Anyone with information in regards to this is urged to contact the Balloon Fiesta at balloons@balloonfiesta.com or at 505-821-1000. That's 505-821-1000. And in sports news, the University of New Mexico has signed head football coach Jason Eck to a new 5-year contract worth an average of $1.75 million annually, which is a $600,000 raise from his original deal. Eck's first year will pay $1.55 million, increasing by $100,000 each season through 2030. His base salary stays at $400,000, but his media and promotional compensation grows by $50,000 a year. The contract is also adding new performance incentives, including anywhere from $50,000 to $200,000 for 7 to 10 regular season wins, $100,000 for reaching the Mountain West title game, and $150,000 if he wins it. $10,000 for any win over a ranked or Power 4 opponent, and up to $350,000 for a national championship if UNM reaches the college football playoff. Academic bonuses will now depend on team GPA, and attendance-based bonuses are removed. The buyout remains unchanged, starting at $4 million in year 1 and decreasing each year. The extension follows a breakthrough season that saw the Lobos finish 9-3 and beat UCLA and narrowly missed the Mountain West title game. The team is also bowl eligible for the first time since 2016 and received AP poll votes for the first time in nearly 28 years. Attendance also surged by nearly 58%, the largest jump in FBS this year. UNM leadership said retaining Eck, previously linked to Power 4 openings, was a top priority. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect mostly cloudy skies through mid-morning, a gradual clearing with a high near 52. As for this evening, clear skies are expected with a low around 22. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.